before chocolate became the sweet comfort food we know today. It was something entirely different. Its story stretches back more than 3,000 years, and it begins far from Europe. Archaeological evidence shows that the first people to use cacao were the Olmecs of Central America. Around 1500 BCE chemical analysis of ancient pottery reveals cacao residues fermented, bitter, and ceremonial. This wasn't a treat, it was a sacred substance. This tradition was adopted and expanded by the Maya. For them, cacao was deeply embedded in their culture and religion. We see it in ancient murals, at burial sites, and in ceremonial texts. Their cacao drink was a potent mix of spices, corn and chili, and it was reserved for those of high status. Then came the Aztecs. They valued cacao so highly that it literally functioned as a form of currency. A drink called exotail was prepared for nobles, warriors, and priests. This was the original chocolate, bitter, potent, symbolic, and sacred. Everything changed in the 16th century, and it changed through force. Cacao reached Europe because of Spanish colonization, a period marked by conquest, slavery, and the destruction of indigenous civilizations. Once in Europe, sugar was added, something completely foreign to the original beverage. And sugar itself was produced through brutal colonial plantation systems. This new combination transformed cacao from a powerful ritual drink into a sweet luxury reserved for Europe's elites. The real industrial revolution for chocolate came in the 19th century. In 1828, Conrad van Houten in the Netherlands invented the hydraulic press, which separated cocoa butter from cocoa solids, making mass production possible. Then, in 1847, Joseph Fry in England created the very first solid chocolate bar. In 1875, Daniel, Peter, and Henry Nessel in Switzerland mixed chocolate with powdered milk, and milk chocolate was born. Finally, in 1879, Rodolph Lindt invented the conking process, which gave chocolate the smooth, creamy texture we recognize today. Europe celebrated its innovation, but the other side of this story was much darker. As demand for chocolate exploded, the pressure on production regions intensified. West Africa, especially Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, became the global center of cacao cultivation, not naturally, but through colonial economic structures. And here lies the uncomfortable truth that persists today. Child labor remains widespread. Most cocoa farmers earn far below the poverty line. The global cocoa price is controlled by a handful of multinational corporations, not the producers themselves. In fact, 80 to 90% of the profits from the chocolate industry never reach the countries that grow the cocoa. Meanwhile, industrial chocolate has drifted far from its origins. It's often more sugar than cocoa, filled with additives, emulsifiers, palm oil, and artificial flavors. The truth is simple, but harsh. A sacred, culturally significant beverage was transformed into a global commodity empire built on colonization, economic inequality, and a system that still disadvantages the very people who grow the cocoa. This is the real history of chocolate. Documented, factual, unfiltered. It's a story everyone deserves to know. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, please like and subscribe for more.